Listen carefully because this is where most people waste years of their life. Every day I see beginners installing every tool they can find, bookmarking massive GitHub repos, flexing screenshots of Kali Linux like it means something. But when it's time to actually hack a real web application, when it's time to find a real vulnerability that pays real money, they freeze. Not because hacking is hard, but because they never learned which tools actually matter. Web hacking isn't about how many tools you know. It's about knowing a few tools so deeply that you can bend applications until they break. This video is not about hype, not about tool hoarding, not about top 100 hacking tools. This is a real web hacking tier list, based on learning value, real-world effectiveness, and whether these tools can actually move you from zero findings to massive payouts. God tier, the foundation you build everything on. We start with Burp Suite, because web hacking without Burp is like trying to see in the dark with your eyes closed. Burp isn't just a proxy, it's how you learn how the web actually works. Every request, every response, every token, every parameter flows through Burp, and once you understand that flow, vulnerabilities stop feeling magical and start feeling inevitable. Burp teaches you how applications think, how developers make mistakes, and how trust is misplaced between client and server. This is why Burp lives in God tier. Not because it's powerful, but because it makes you powerful. Next in God tier is Nmap. And yes, even in web hacking, Nmap belongs here. Before you touch parameters or endpoints, you need to understand the surface you're attacking. Nmap tells you what services are exposed, what ports are open, what versions are running, and where the web application actually lives. Real web attacks don't start at login. They start with understanding the infrastructure behind it. Nmap gives you that clarity. Then comes Metasploit. Not because you'll use exploits every day, but because Metasploit teaches you exploitation logic. It connects vulnerabilities to outcomes. It shows you what happens after a flaw is found. Even in web hacking, Metasploit helps you understand payloads, sessions, and real impact, which is what separates a bug hunter from someone who just reports low-risk issues. S tier, where real web bugs are born, OWASP Zap, sits at the top of S tier as the gateway tool. It's beginner-friendly, but don't mistake that for weakness. Zap helps you understand scanning logic, request manipulation, and automated discovery without overwhelming you. It's where many hackers learn to think systematically about vulnerabilities before moving deeper into manual exploitation. FFUF is next, and this is where speed meets precision. FFUF turns guessing into science. Hidden endpoints, forgotten APIs, backup files. This tool finds what developers hoped you'd never see. In modern web hacking, content discovery is half the battle, and FFUF is one of the fastest ways to map an application's real attack surface. Then we have Subfinder, which is critical because modern applications don't live on one domain anymore. Admin panels, APIs, staging servers, they're all hiding behind subdomains. Subfinder helps you expand the battlefield before you ever send an exploit. Miss subdomains and you miss bugs. Simple as that. SQL map earns its place in S tier because SQL injection is still alive and just better hidden. SQL map automates exploitation, yes, but more importantly, it teaches detection patterns. It shows you how databases respond to malformed input and how small logic flaws turn into full data compromise when you understand the backend behavior. XS Strike rounds out S tier as a focused XSS weapon. Cross-site scripting isn't dead. It's just smarter. XS Strike helps you detect reflections, bypass filters, and understand execution contexts. Used properly, it turns input fields into execution environments. What Web is the quiet recon tool that tells you what you're really attacking before you touch a single payload. Instead of guessing, it fingerprints a web application's DNA. Frameworks, CMS, server software, libraries, analytics, and sometimes even misconfigured headers that leak internal details. This matters because web hacking is about precision, not noise. Knowing whether a target runs WordPress, Laravel, React, Apache, or Nginx immediately narrows your attack paths and saves hours of blind testing. WhatWeb doesn't exploit anything by itself, but it sharpens your thinking, helps you choose the right tools and payloads, and turns Reconnaissance into informed decision-making, which is why smart hackers use it early to build context before they start breaking things. Derb or Dirbuster Live here because while FFUF is faster, these tools are still valuable for structured directory brute forcing. They help uncover forgotten admin paths and legacy content that modern apps still accidentally expose. Wapalizer belongs in A tier because technology fingerprinting saves time. Knowing what frameworks, servers, and libraries are in use lets you tailor attacks instead of guessing blindly. Smart hackers don't spray exploits, they aim. Nuclei is powerful, but it sits in A tier because its real value depends on your understanding. Nuclei templates are only as good as the person running them. Used wisely, it's a fast vulnerability discovery engine. Used blindly, it's noise. Param Spider earns its spot by helping you hunt parameters at scale. Parameters are where web vulnerabilities live. IDORs, XSS, injections, and Param Spider helps you find forgotten, undocumented inputs that developers stopped thinking about long ago. B-tier, specialized weapons, not daily drivers, Commix, focuses on command injection, which is rare but devastating. When it works, it's game over, but it's situational, which is why it stays in B tier. Dalfox is another XSS-focused tool, excellent for automation and scanning, but it shines best when combined with manual analysis. C tier, use with caution. Finally, Nessus sits in C tier for web hacking. Automated scanners don't teach you how vulnerabilities work. They just tell you something might be wrong. Nessus has its place in enterprise environments, but for learning real web hacking skills, it gives answers without understanding. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Tools don't make hackers. Understanding does. The people who win in web hacking aren't the ones with the biggest tool list. They're the ones who know exactly why a request failed, why a payload worked, and why a developer trusted something they shouldn't have. If this video saved you time, confusion, or frustration, you already know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in. Because we don't chase tools here. We master fundamentals, and I will see you in the next one.